Good morning. Okay, so a video is still uploading about my drama from last night, but we'll get into what we're gonna do today. So I wanted to talk about one thing first. It's called Somebody Wanted But So Then. And it's an activity you do with some real kids. So somebody, that's the main character, wanted what did the character want? But what was the problem? So how did the character try to solve the problem or the solution? Then what was the resolution to the story? So you can end the story with a moral or whatever, and it's a good way for kids to write too. So when they read it that way, and they can give you a summary back, or they can write it that way. And usually teachers do it like somebody wanted, but so then. So the kids draw a hand, then they put somebody wanted, but so then. And you can like draw arrows out to make it bigger or prettier or whatever. But it's a good way to work backwards and forwards with something, especially like if you're doing homeschool. So that's like my little homeschool tidbit. Not to say if you have a child with that woozer situation, you just do like one a day. Just do one a day. That's it. But if you have a child that's like gonna get it done, usually it's a girl. Then you go ahead and let her do what she gotta do. Okay? So I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm staying positive. I'm staying positive. Okay, so today I was listening to David Banner, and it was like a quick thing where he was like they were talking about spiritual cleansing or whatever. And so it's something that you actually do for yourself, like on a daily basis, like something that I don't think people understand. That's why I wrote that 20 or 50 feet tall. It's like I learned from an early time, like where I was like not above everybody else, but my mentality was like her. Like it's like I was like her somewhere. And so when people got me like flack about it, like I did a lot of comparisons in college. I had one friend and analogies, and my friend would be like, my supposed friend would be like, you always comparing stuff. Everything is always an analogy, and it's like, but didn't you do that in school? Like I was just used to it because that's what we did. Like that's how we discussed like what we were talking about or whatever. Um, I remember I'm gonna call him RR. He taught me about how I can add music when I study and stuff like that. Like I learned so much stuff from my friends or the people around me in high school that I brought to the classroom too. So I thank them too. But um, when you involve yourself with people and it's good people and you start to involve yourself with their soul, and I feel like in this process that's what I found out was missing. That's why I didn't speak. That's why I couldn't be around certain people, because when you involve your soul, it's a different situation. And so I looked up something, and it was like a twin flame or whatever. Twin flame healing empowers you to transform and evolve into an authentic version of yourself. First off, I never even believed any of this stuff. There is no way around the twin flame journey, and you must experience all the pain and frustration of purging that past pain that is lodged within you. It is true. I don't care where you at. Like you can move and get out of the space and everything like that. You still got to get rid of the pain, and um, that's the part. Some people won't even go away. So don't think it's all gonna be gone, and don't think you can't move on because it's not all gone. Don't go in there with a full cup of pain though. Like don't get into a relationship you got a full cup of pain. Like no, ooh, honey, no, that's enough. You gotta learn how to deal with that yourself. You see what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to deal with it yourself first before somebody else can hold you and keep you close and all these different things, because you still got thorns on you. You understand what I'm saying? So, um, going through relationships and stuff, you learn to go above it, go above it, go above it. Another thing that made me want to think about this, yesterday I got into a situation, and I think the guy was just making a joke, but I was saying, watch what you call another female. Like, watch what you call a female. I don't care if you just sleeping with her. I don't care if It's so many things that people go through. And there's so many different levels of education and psychology and different things like that. And if those things haven't been taught and instilled in a person, or if that person has been through any type of abuse or whatever, you see what I'm saying? That's not why they sleeping with you. They sleeping with you because, first off, if they're young, you probably feel good, it's practice, it's all these different things. And so you don't call somebody a side chick, or because you a side chick too. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's at the end of the day, you the same thing she is. Whatever you call her, you the same thing she is. And so I was telling the young guy, like, really, just really saying respect goes a long way. So that's why, he said that if you don't something with your side chick, she'll set you up. And the girl did this, like, had a finger sign up on the third picture. And I was like, oh, that's funny, but that's why you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like she don't feel that way. Like, she feel like she being young and vicarious. It's so many rap songs that, like, she a hoe, she this, she that, she this, that. She not. Like, she actually just exploring herself. And that's okay for her to do. And you may be the only guy she explores herself with. 9 times out of 10, a girl will try to say that she sleeping with so many guys, or she doing this, or she going over somebody's house, and men will accuse her of sleeping with this many people. That's not true. Like, the girl could totally just want to sleep with you. Once we find somebody to be with, we actually like they smell. Your smell is what turns them on. And somebody else can come and it will feel aggravated. Like, we will actually feel aggravated that this person is in our space, or that his smell is not yours, and he can have on the best cologne. It smell like he got too much cologne on. And then if he touch us or something, it just don't feel right. It just you just ain't connected to him like that. So it don't matter what you call her. If she connected to you, she connected to you. And it's the part that I hate that men do. The woman that you sleep with and you have kids with, you should not be wanting her to walk around looking crazy. And that's why I be like, why do y'all beat women and stuff? Like, push them down and call names and want to make them feel bad about themselves. Y'all, it is beyond me. When I say that, it's beyond me, because that she a reflection of you. She is a complete reflection of you. She is a complete reflection of you. So she walking around with black eyes and a bruised face, and she is a reflection of you. If you doing all this stuff to her, that don't mean that she's causing the problems in the house. It means that you not handling the problems in the house correctly. And so you want your woman to be walking on sunshine, because at the end of the day, if another man step to her, if you come to her right, you see what I'm saying? If another man step to her, it ain't even in her DNA to want to even sleep with him, or let him close enough to her to even smell her. It's nature. Like, it's not even a game. Like, it actually feels like you want to throw up. I'm so serious. We actually feel like we want to throw up if another man is in our space like that. Now, if you are, so that means if you cheating, she gonna feel like she not connected to you. That means if you doing her dirty, talking bad to her, she not gonna feel connected to you. It's so many things that break that bond and break that tie of you sleeping with her. And if she not connected to you, you gonna be the person to make her gag. You see, you gonna be the person to make her feel like she gotta throw the fuck up. So that's what y'all doing. Like, essentially, you breaking a bond with somebody. Y'all be married to a woman, be beating on her. You done bonded with her. Now you gonna break the bond by putting your fucking hands on her? Now she don't even have a bond with you no more. So now, as far as like trying to sleep together, fuck that. She don't want you to touch her. And now you want to beat her again. Beat her into submission. You should want your woman to willingly submit to you, or even if she not submitting. I mean, I don't know what they call it. But it's like you should want her to equally feel that way. It's a friendship, actually. It's like, it shouldn't even feel like submission. It should feel like a friendship. It should feel like I can equally look at you this way. If I was at my lowest point, would you kick me? Would you step on me? You see what I'm saying? If I was weak right now, how would you take care of me? You see, like, it's like y'all almost take a relationship as an assault. Like, it's like, oh my God, she let her guard down, so now I'm just gonna treat her bad. I will walk on her. I'm gonna take this off of her. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. With nothing behind that. That ain't no shit you do, man. For real, ain't nothing you do. That ain't no real shit, cause all you doing is breaking the bond. Like you see, y'all ain't like this no more. Y'all like this, and that chemical is now leaving her, and it ain't no way to bring it back. I mean, she connected to you, but not connected to you. And what you want is the soul connection, is to continue this. The connection is they're the one that you can't see but you feel. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like you want her there, whether you far away or close, whether she thinking about you or not. That's what you want. You want that, like, that's what I'm saying. That's why y'all now, it's like we gotta be friends first, for real. Like, y'all have to know, cause this stuff is crazy. Like, I don't know. It's something about it. Don't let that connection break. Like that ain't nothing you do. Y'all can have arguments and stuff. The connection not going nowhere. But it's when you yourself go out and you yourself start to not pay attention and you yourself start to show those signs of leaving and all that different stuff. She's not gonna be as connected to you. And like I said, y'all sometimes y'all really do be thinking y'all just pushing them into submission. They gonna be there when you get home. Every woman not like that. I don't care how sweet she is. She ain't gonna be there. And that's true. Whether it's emotional or anything else. That's why I was telling the guy, just a little bit of respect go a long way. Cause you don't know what kind of relationship y'all about to enter. You don't know when you gonna need her, and she don't know when she gonna need you. But at the same time, if you talking like that, it's not about to get you nowhere. That's all I'm trying to tell. That's why I'm trying to like respect her. I don't care what you're doing with her. Respect her. Respect her. Respect her. You don't even know her. 9 times out of 10 when you're younger, you just sleeping with a person. You really even getting to know them. You ain't having conversations with them. You not taking walks in the park. You ain't had kids with them. You see what I'm saying? You don't know their financial status. They ain't told you really about their parents or their background. You don't know nothing. You just fucking. And just because you fucking don't mean nothing. Y'all fucking. If you was in the UK or, if you was somewhere else, a different culture, y'all just be fucking. It wouldn't be no lashback about it or anything. We are like some of the most vulgar people when it comes to like different stories and stuff like that. Like we are so fucking vulgar. Like we just, it's like, why y'all don't be vulgar. Don't. Okay. So anyway, let's get back. You are always connected in soul with your flame. And this is the reason why you feel energetic, merging, in oneness. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a friendship and y'all connected, that's just how it be. You be like, this motherfucker stupid. You stupid. Like, it's just, that's what it is. Y'all just connected. It's something magical about it. Like, it's like the happiness when you see them, whether you fucking around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whether you see them or not. Like, it's just, they call, you gotta tell them something real quick. That's the stuff you want to be. That's the type of stuff you want to be in. Twin flames is anti-ethical to the ordinary love relationships, because you not only feel unconditional love for the twin flame, you feel a transcendental bond that triggers you into a spiritual awakening process that brings enlightenment into your life. And that's what I'm saying. It's like a guidance. Like, it's like, oh my God, it's okay for me to feel good. It's okay for me to be me. It's okay. Like, I can drop down all these guards and be okay. I can be just as precious or evil or mean as I want to. Like I always say, it's being ugly than a motherfucker. You better be ugly than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, that's just how it is. Like, I don't know. Like, even with my son, it's like, I don't know if he's my twin flame or not, but it's so fun. Like where he get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, because we the same. And it's not because we the same. Really, it's not because we the same sign. Because I done met some Virgos. I was like, I never hang out with you. Like, you are so, like, for real. Like, you are not the type of Virgo I want to be around. But then, my son is like, oh my God. Like, first off, I'm his mama. We did not have a lot of time together when he was, like, in the first few years of his life. So, like, I just really been starting to get to know him within like last 2 years. Like, seriously, because I always was working and he was always at daycare, and we didn't have we had the weekend and a few hours together, and then the weekends is like a birthday party. We forget about it or some activity, and he just taught me what he knew from school, and I taught him what I knew from school. And so that's just how it's been. But now, like, we get to hang out and stuff. He crazy. I love. Oh, it's so fun. Like, he's so cute. It's so funny. He bad, y'all. He ain't bad. He not bad. Kid's not bad. But he just him. Like, he just crazy. If somebody came here, they'll be like, "What the hell?" Like, she just look at her. She like them white people. Like, it's like, no, I'm really not. Like, really, if you stay around long enough, you will see that's not true. He want to be an actor, so he gets to play a lot, you know. But yeah, I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him because that's all the stuff I wanted to do when I was little. He just like me when I was little. Like, he'll be in here singing and practicing and stuff, and I practice too, you know. And it's nice to be in a house where I don't have to be like explaining myself. Oh, I'm talking to myself. I'm probably just practicing a character or something. He gets tired of the characters, you know. I love that too, you know. But then he'll come with a character. I've been here weak for forever. Now he done found two things that'll make me laugh forever. So anytime I'm sad, he be like, "Mama, look at me, look at what I'm finna do." It's like he is so, I don't know. It's like he is wonderful to me. So that's the kind of relationship you really kind of want. Like, you want the same thing in your partner too, so y'all could just be goofy together, like, you know. And then you don't have to worry about that. That's how the openness of talk comes, because I think men get that misconstrued a lot. With me, it's like, oh, I can look at other girls. Oh, well, I could just look at other girls. No, it's actually a conversation. It's just a conversation. It's not anything vulgar. You don't disrespect me, you know, by turning your head and you supposed to be looking at me. No, that's not what we trying to do. That ain't it. You just have a conversation. Like, baby, today I was like, especially since I'm an actress, it's like some things you just understand that some people are attractive. Sometimes it don't matter how attractive they are and how unattractive your partner may seem to somebody else. It's like, that's your partner. That is your partner. That means he is the finest motherfucker in this room. And I promise you, I have felt like that. Like, I'm talking about no matter what. This man could be sitting up here smiling with his pretty teeth and in his suit, whatever, and I'm still thinking about the person I have at home or who I'm in a good relationship. Because that person in front of you could be actually bringing in negativity. That person could be using spite to get to somebody else. That person, you see what I'm saying? It don't matter what they look like, you know, because ultimately, the person that's already turning you on, the person that you are connected to, is already at home or already with you. And so I don't want to try to start a new look at him with somebody, you know. Like, it's like, even though I don't do stuff like that, you know, we got an inside joke. I don't want to like try to do my inside joke with this dude, and it's like, I don't fucking know you, you know. It's like, I really want to do this with my friend. I want to do this with the person I love. Like, I want to do this with my partner. And so that's when it starts to be like about your soul. It starts to transcend everything else in the life. Like, it's like, it transcends everything. It's just you just jumping over everything. Like, it is like you so high. It's like, and y'all high together. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of you had those relationships where it's okay to let go. Like, where it's okay to be yourself. Where they make you stronger and not weaker. You see? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, y'all just, it's something about just being in a relationship like that. And not all times is it with if you straight, is it with a man or a woman. Sometimes it's actually, like, it could be the same sex. Y'all ain't gotta be like attracted to each other, but that's your best friend, that's your bestie. But for me, that's what I want my man, cause I'm close to the guys, I guess. It's just, girls, man, y'all scare me. I'm serious. Like, I ain't never had no good time with y'all. I just have it. And even if I am having a good time, you always got a little spicy bitch to throw some shit in there. It's like, bitch, I can't even come hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck y'all, you know? So, I don't know. It's like, always for me, it's like just being a guy. Okay, learning to go to heal. Surrender means that you trust the universe to be in control of your journey and have the inner power to let go of trying to control your twin flame. Experience empowers you to have freedom to focus on accumulating in your life. Really, it is the truth, because it's like I said, it's like that part where you just have to let go. And it's not even a let go. It's like y'all so close, you don't even have to think about letting go. Like it's just y'all just close. Like y'all just friends, you know. And like I said, it's okay. No kind of bashing or nothing. Y'all just stupid together. You know, y'all happy together. Y'all love together. Y'all sad together. Y'all, you know, it's like so much shit that happens. So it's cool. What is emotional freedom? So this actually. Oh, the sun is pretty right now. This actually ties into the last one. You stop absorbing other people's feelings and have your own. Now this part is hard because if you're an empath and you're going through emotional healing and all that different stuff, this goes back to like the first thing I talked about. Sometimes that's hard, especially when you're on your own because you don't have anybody to help you block out or like see, I don't know what you say, straighten out like all that shit that people keep throwing at you. Like that's what happens here. Like that's what ultimately leads me to anxiety. I don't have anybody to like help me put some blinders on to that bullshit. Even though I have blinders, and sometimes I've had blinders. It's like ignorance is bliss, bitch. Serious. Like I'm so about it. Ignorance is bliss. I would rather be in bliss. Now that I have actually known too much, it's like, it's bliss. Okay, you respond rather than react. You know how to tolerate and process your emotions, so they can help you rather than get in your way. Now, as I get older, it's harder because of the anxiety and PTSD. It's like it's out of control. But for real, I kind of manage it a little bit. Because you're rebuilding your self-esteem, you're no longer willing to accept the blame for everything that goes wrong. You take responsibility for your actions, but you're not going to be a scapegoat. I am for my students, though. Like, I will be. That's it. And my son, other than that, fuck all y'all. Like, I don't know y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I don't know you. And if my students, they told me the truth, if I know they honest, fuck y'all. You have a whole range of feelings, not just 2 or 3. You do. You a whole fucking earth. I just keep telling my son this too. You are earth. You have a right to be angry, pissed off, happy, sad. You have a right to all that shit you do. All of you do. Now how you control it, that's up to you. But you have a right to your feelings. Don't have anybody telling you that you don't. If you've been through something, it ain't time to buck up. You take time and you deal with what the fuck you gotta deal with. You have a right to your feelings. Man, woman, child, I don't care. You have a right to how you feel. Especially when we in a community of people with PTSD and don't even know they got it. You have a right to it. You're no longer avoiding your feelings or afraid of them. And that's what I'm saying too. Give yourself that space. That's a luxury that you can give to yourself to be able to feel. That is a luxury that you give to yourself. It's a luxury. Especially when so many times, it was so many days y'all didn't know anything. I was going through anything. All I was trying to do, like for real, was get through the day. And I learned how to do that with a smile. I learned how to use my spirit to do it. And I don't know how to tell you. It's like I had to like go over myself. Not to say that I neglected myself, but I had to give better parts of me than I actually had to give. And so going through that shit, man, it just teach you like, fuck this. You can't always deal with it. You can't. And when you get a chance to, then you deal with it. I don't care how the fuck you gotta do it, but you gotta fucking do it. You gonna deal with it. And that's what I'm saying. That's some shit you give to yourself. That's the gift of yourself. That ain't the gift for nobody other out here. That's a gift to you. Okay. You feel connected to yourself. You know who you are and you like yourself. I'm talking about in every... Y'all, when I tell y'all, if people try to dress like me, act like me, look like me on the internet, I'll be like, oh my God, I'm in love. Like, I'll be liking the shit out of it. Why? Because it's like me. That's how you find love for yourself too. You find other people that you are like. You see? And those people start to emulate you and you start to emulate them. And so y'all bringing out the goodness inside of them. Almost like a twin flame. Like y'all start to bring out the good parts of y'allself. And with that, that's how we start to create community and teach and different things like that. So again, that's like yourself. When you hit that heart, that's you liking yourself. Like yourself. Like yourself. Like yourself. With an attitude. Like yourself. For Keenan. Like yourself. 2 snaps and a like yourself. Like yourself. Okay. You see choices that you never saw before. You're no longer limited by other people's expectations, demands. You can do what's right for you. I'm talking about since I had my nervous breakdown, I started saying, I'm gonna be married. Okay, I got eucalyptus right here. Because at some point I didn't want to be married or whatever. I was like, no, I could be married. I started to feel good about who I was. You know, I started, and then I was like, wait a minute, I can be a writer. But I already knew those things. I already knew I wanted to be a writer. But then I was like, oh my God, I can have my own show. Oh my God, I can own a company. I can be a producer. Like I have all these different. Oh my God, I can help students create films. Like I just started having all these ideas of like all the shit I want to do. You know, and so you start to see that there is no limitation to you. There is no limitation to you. Like yourself and start to see what happens. And I'm talking about start going through your profile. And if that shit don't meet your requirement, delete. Take it out of there. That's not you. That's not you. So, like yourself. Like yourself. You have strength to say no and to tolerate criticism and conflict. For me, yeah, I do. I just the best way is to go on an audition. I always tell people this: the best way to go on a catacall audition. I know everybody don't get a chance to go to one in their city, but go on a catacall. So many people get offended at catacalls, especially if they've never been an actor before, and the other actors looking at them like, this shit normal. Like, like this just everyday shit, you know, like you too fat. Your left arm longer than the other. Your right eye down. You got a mole on your chin. Your nose too big. Your eyebrows too short. You should have wore a different wig. Get the fuck out of her, bitch. Like, I mean, you really be thinking that you are being judged by a team of gay men. You know, like drag queens. I mean, they come with it. You hear me? And they be producers and directors just casting people. And they'll tell you stuff like that. Your lips too big. It's shit you can't even change. Bitch, how am I change my lips? How the fuck I'm finna change my lips? And so you just start to take every part of it with a grain of salt. And so those things that you can change, you change. But those things that you can't, like your outfit and your wig. I mean, other than that, you can't change shit. Nothing they say. Some people go get moles removed and all that. You ain't gotta do all that shit. That makeup can cover all that shit up. So y'all stop getting all this plastic surgery. You can put shit in your thing to make your titties look big, or put something in your butt to make your butt stick up. But as far as like just changing everything about you and getting surgery or whatever, trying to lose weight, bitch, it's girdles for every part of your body. Every part of your body. It's, and if you can't get a girdle, get one of them things that cinch up, that tie you up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all the waist training is a bustier. So yeah, like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how you take it. Like, it's just like what is this lady just told me the other day? She said, you know, you can drink some grapefruit juice for the weight. To get that weight off. I'm thinking like, bitch, please. Like, you know how long it's been for me to be this supple, this juicy. I mean, it's like, you know, I can't even tell you. I told her, I said, okay, all right, I'm gonna try it. I came home and told my son, I said, this woman just called me fat. My son said I would have cussed her out too. I said, yeah. I was like, she called me fat. So it's like, that's a audition. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you ain't got the job. That's all I'm saying. Because you set limits and boundaries, you're not drained by other people's drama and negativity. That's true. Because I'm telling, I cut that shit off. Like, it ain't even no, I don't even watch TV. I can't even watch The Real Housewives or nothing love and hip hop. I be like, I actually be on there diagnosing them with like bipolarism and I do. I be actually diagnosing them with sociopathic tendencies, you know, where you lean on other people too much and stuff like that. Like, I be actually seeing the shit y'all do. I'm like, something is not right about this. So yeah, I don't watch that. Okay. Your energy is renewed because you allow yourself to play and pursue creative outlets. I do that every day. You're interested in connecting with emotionally healthy people, but you don't feel desperate or needy. And that's true too. If somebody healthy is like, I want to be there. I want to be there. You take new relationships slowly. Again, be friends. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. Don't touch me. I don't want to touch you. We best friends. Let's be friends. Because friends, man, ultimately is good. 10 meaningful ways to improve your relationships. Communicate openly. That's not going to always work. And it will always work. You communicate openly, it's going to tell you about somebody else's demons or shit they just don't allow. Like me and my son, because we together and we ourselves at home talk about people. And we don't talk about you. Like, we really don't talk about people. Like, we talk about the good parts of people, but then we talk about situations where we grew from and like different people like that, but we don't talk about people. So we just had a little thing, a game where we like, yeah, we gonna become those people where we be like, hi, and then when they walk away, we be like, that bitch look at that bitch and her ugly ass dog. You know, like we start doing that. So it's like, we ain't even like that. Like, that's like our biggest joke right now, you know. But it's like, communicate openly, like we so transparent. So it's easy to be around us. It's hard for us to be around people who are not. Or people who think that transparent means being negative, and it's not. You know, somebody could be like thinking that we want to be transparent by saying, well, we don't like this orange juice, and we'll be like, this juice good in the motherfucker, but now we don't want to say nothing because you already just put down the orange juice, so we don't got nothing else to say. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, that's how it works for us. You know, we just, and once we know that you ain't on our same page, we ain't finna say nothing to you to look stupid, so we just gonna shut the fuck up. Okay, talk about issues soon after they occur. That's true. Don't ever stop people from talking, but for me, I'm a slow person, like seriously. Like, I don't get to process that quickly. I don't get to do that. Stop talking to people outside of a relationship who do not support your relationship. Be careful about what you say to your friends and stuff about your relationship. Because remember, they going to ultimately always be on your side. So, when it's going good, they might start saying stuff that's about your relationship. That shit ain't going to be right. Talk about issues in a solution-focused manner. Always solve the problem. Don't always be the problem. Ask for what you need. Don't do it in a roundabout way. Be upfront. I hate that when somebody, well, I wish I had $5 because I ain't had $5. Nigga, do you need $5? You know what I'm saying? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I ain't got time to be listening to this shit. That shit, you know, we don't play it. Like, I don't know, this might be a list for Virgo. Shit, we just don't play like that. Like, it ain't nothing. We just gonna be, like, ignoring your ass. You know, like, we ain't got nothing else to say to you because you just trying, now you're trying to get over. Especially since, you know, like, now we sweet people or whatever. You know, be clear about your expectations. Same thing, get to the point. We don't got time for bullshit. Admit when you're wrong. We good at that. Apologize and ask for forgiveness. Okay. Don't repeat the same mistakes over and over. That's true too. Don't try to change people. Change your reaction to things you find challenging about other people. That is true. If you can't be there and love the person like they are, y'all ain't got nothing going. That shit ain't real. I don't want to have to change you. I don't care if I don't like your funky ass feet. I'm gonna learn how to like them. We finna put some powder in them motherfucking shoes. Especially if I love you. It's just like, I don't know. I want to love your dirt. I'm going to love your dirt too. You know, like, it's like if you love that person, then that's what it is. You got to love their dirt too. And if you don't get to that point, then I be like, what do we work out for? Y'all see how I'm trying to cover this fat up on my neck? Look at that. And really, it ain't even nothing wrong with me. Okay, I'm like, why do it look fat right there? Like, every time I do a video, I look at that. And it could be nice to draw it like that, too. Maybe because they don't never pop out when you draw it. Somebody draw it like that. It's like it look normal. We're gonna normalize the fat popping out your fucking. Is it because my titties are not even heavy, y'all? I don't know. Anyway, it's Shante with brown sugar talk and the black unicorns. Please like and subscribe. I don't ever say that. Please like and subscribe. I mean, why I can't get no likes and subscriptions? Like and subscribe, and thank you for being a part of my show. Shante, brown sugar talk, and the black unicorns. Have a good day.